Hey guys, this is Cadma here from Bitten Apple TV in conjunction with It Came From The Radio. That's right, from my boy Mark. I'm here with Written Writ Ralph, as well as, you gotta hear her say her name because I love the way you say it. Here's
SistaSlayer, Les.
I'm sorry, Leslie, I'm so happy that you're here. You really have no idea. We are here at New York City Comic Con, tearing up the place. We're trying to have fun at the same time, as well as get interviews done. We even get John Carpenter's wife. I'm sorry, we're fans.
Ring my bells over that.
We hope you guys enjoy the interviews that we have lined up for you. Of course, we follow up with Zindan. We have so many people that we want you to kind of just get to know. Make sure you stay tuned. Be sure to click that button down there to subscribe. And welcome to New York City, baby. Woo! Hey guys, this is Cadma here from Bitten Apple TV here at New York City Comic Con. Now, of course, I had to stop by. You know I love my horror. You guys just saw me do New Jersey Horror Con. So I stumbled upon Joseph Ciano, who has this fantastic book that we have to learn a little bit more about. First, we're going to talk about Black Woods, and then we're going to also talk about his other book, The Tales of Happenstance. So, Joe, tell me a little bit more about Black Woods here, because this here looks very incredible, and I feel like people need to know more about it.
Okay, so Black Woods, we're billing it as a six-issue mini. We have 3 done. It is the tale about the return of a lost book of magic that is discovered by a bully teenage boy. And like all bully teenage boys, he wants to take revenge, but as always, when you use black magic, it doesn't quite go the way you think it's going to. And he winds up dragging him and his high school crush down this rabbit hole of secrets and dark magic that is the Black Woods.
Kids, stay away from bullies. This should be your very first class lesson, and on that...
It's about stay away from black magic. That's what you're taking.
Well, there's always a price to pay, and there's always a good story to tell that I get to read. So when it comes to like writing a story about that, like what did you find to be like your biggest motivation coming from the horror and sort of magic perspective?
Biggest motivation I always thought is, you know, what is everyone's monster? I always feel like everyone has a monster inside of them, and one of the things I try to do with this story is discover what is everyone's monster, what does it take for that monster to come out, and how much humanity is left when that monster does finally emerge from you.
And if you had to answer for yourself?
Oof, I can't tell people that. They're never going to look at me the same way if I say that. I don't know, it's hard to say. Most people say I'm really like upbeat and energetic, and they're really surprised that I'm writing a book like this. So
he has an inner Stephen King inside of him that you do not see coming.
People, don't judge me, please. Don't judge me too hard.
No, I think that is an incredible aspect to have, because that means you get to have the duality of both, and then that sort of aspect of you is going to go into your writing. Now, tell me a little bit more about the Tales of Happenstance.
Tales of Happenstance. We started this back in 2014. We have 7 issues. This is actually the first time issue 7's in print for this show. It's a double feature comic, kind of like the Marvel Strange Tales books that they had. They used to have all kind of like horror anthologies that they eventually adapted to superhero titles. So I kind of like to harken back to that. So it's a double feature book. One story is called Another Night. It's the story of a college student who becomes a werewolf after a one-night stand. Relatable, I know. And the other story is called Broadway. It's about a Manhattan hitman who takes on a very unusual client and the consequences that come with the job that he takes.
Okay, I know some people might say, okay, this is horror, this is sci-fi, but that's real life. One-night stands are scary, okay? And taking on a client you do not see coming, very scary just as well.
People, be careful who you get into bed with, okay? Like, that's good advice.
Beware of black magic and who you lay with. So, from a horror person who likes horror, do you have a favorite horror movie, a horror writer?
Favorite horror movie, horror writer. Ooh, horror movie that actually, I do like a little bit of the slasher stuff, but I like a lot of the supernatural. I know it's not a pure horror movie. I really love the Evil Dead movies.
Really?
Those are great. I think those are the perfect mix of like horror and like dark comedy.
Yes.
My friend finally showed me the Evil Dead TV show, and it's incredible. So.
Because when it comes to horror, you have to have like a good sense of humor, be able to laugh at what's happening. Yeah. I grew up like that with my family.
You also have to be able to yell at the protagonist and be like, oh my god, why are you so dumb? What are you doing? Don't go upstairs. Get out.
That's the best part of the film, when you get to do those sort of things.
Yes.
I can tell you some stories when the camera's down. So for those who are like, who love horror like myself, and they're like, hey, I want to go get Joe's book, where can they find it?
They can actually currently find all of Tales of Happenstance is online on my website, AmazingJCiano.com, and also Novel Graphics. Ta-da! Blackwoods is not currently available online. We're actually be looking to get it picked up by publishers shortly, so hopefully you can find it in your local comic shop pretty soon. Fingers crossed.
So I'm going to have an exclusive version. Yes. Thank you so much. I really do like the concepts of your books. And also, just as a side note, when I was peeking through Blackwoods, it has a similar style to what it looks like, the comic book version of Tales from the Dark Side. For anyone who loves horror and loves those Twilight shows, that's what the comic of it looks like to me. So I definitely think you guys should check it out. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. I really appreciate this.
No, really, it's true.
Bye.
Okay, guys, this is Cadma here from Bitten Apple TV in conjunction with the K from the radio. Uh-oh.
What's that?
There's trouble, guys.
Oh, let's go.
Cadma.
Bitten Apple.